Not a lot of Sonic at the moment, is there? I suppose it's fair I do some Sonic. What can I talk about? I mean, I could talk about how there's like new stuff in Sonic Origins, like new like DLC and everything. You get to play Game Gear games, you get to play as Amy, plus physical. Nah, nobody even likes Origins. I could talk about Sonic Frontiers, since I never really got to finish talking about the game, and there's also like all the update stuff, and even Update 3 has been out, and I never go around to really talking about it. Nah, no one even thinks I'm interesting enough to talk about that game. Maybe Sonic Prime? Because there's like a whole bunch of episodes, I haven't talked about it since like before it released. Nah, I kinda wanna wait until it's all completely done. IDW? Nah, I can't do that. I stopped reading after the Zomba arc. What could I talk about? I really don't know what to talk about. Like, is there a new game, maybe? Oh yeah! So, we have a brand new Sonic game coming out. Sonic Superstars. To my knowledge, or at least from memory, I have not talked about this game at all on this channel. Like, I may have done like either very little or nothing at all on the game. It's not because like I'm not excited or anything, or I think the game's gonna be bad or anything. It's just at the time when it was first announced and me just getting back into YouTube, I didn't really have it focused on my mind. But since it is approaching the release, I think we've only got like maybe a week or two. Figured now's probably the best time to finally talk about this game. So let's get into it. So my initial reaction to the game, first I heard rumors about there being like a new 2D Sonic game, either it being like a modern game, but I was also thinking it could just be another classic game, which, hey, I'm not opposed to that, because I like Sonic Mania, I like the 16-bit games. I would be down to see another 2D Sonic game, whether it be sprite-based, or if they did something different entirely, where it's like 2.5D, so it's like 3D models, 3D backgrounds, but obviously 2D. So kind of like Sonic 4 Episode 2, or classic Sonic in Generations and Forces, basically that. Or even a new modern Sonic 2D game, because the last time modern Sonic even had a 2D game was Sonic Generations on the 3DS, which that wasn't very good. But if we're not including classic Sonic in that, the last time was Sonic Colors on the DS, so 13 years since Sonic last had a 2D game to himself. But either way, I was interested in seeing a new 2D game, because yeah, I feel like we could still have a mix of 3D and 2D, which also leads me into the thing where with Frontiers being fully, well, for the most part, fully 3D, and then we also have like Sonic Origins or Sonic Mania, where it's like dedicated to classic Sonic in the 2D era of the games. I like the idea that we could just have these like coexist, you know? So we can have like modern Sonic just doing the 3D stuff to himself with all the other modern characters, and then classic Sonic just sticking to 2D to do all the 2D stuff. That's what I think works when they collide together, when they're in like one package. So kind of like Generations and Forces. That's where I feel like it could probably get a little messy, especially with Forces' case. With Generations, it was done really well. So then there was the announcement of the game, which happened during Summer Games Fest. Now, I remember I was at work when this game got announced, and I was just on my break, and I was just scrolling through like Twitter, and I think it was like nearing my finish of my break that I saw a notification pop up from the Sonic YouTube channel or the Twitter, and it was a trailer for a new game, and I was like, oh, did they reveal it at Summer Games Fest? And yes, they did, obviously, because people that watched it, but like I didn't get to watch it because I was at work, so I couldn't watch. That caught me off surprise. I gave it a quick watch, and I was honestly amazed at what I was seeing. Like, first it starts off with like the sprite thing where it's in Sonic 2, and then it immediately transitions into showing that it's actually going to be a 2.5D Sonic game with classic Sonic, and honestly, just seeing that was enough to get me excited. And honestly, I was loving all I've seen. Like, I noticed that classic Sonic had a new model. It wasn't the same model that he had in Generations and Forces, which, that's a plus, because that model, it could be better. It could be better. And I was excited to see that we also got other playable characters. We got Tails, we got Knuckles, and we've got Amy. We got Amy in our first new game since... oh god, when was the last time she was playable? Was it 06? I think it was 06. Oh god, that's sad. This isn't not including any like spin-offs or multiplayer stuff. I'm talking about like main series kind of games. Yeah, that was the last time Amy was playable. That's quite sad. Then again, that happened with all the other characters. Although some got it earlier than others. But anyways, yeah, seeing that we could play as Tails and Knuckles again, yeah, that makes sense for a classic 2D Sonic game. Because they're basically essential playable characters. You can have Tails who flies, Knuckles who glides, breaks through walls that others can't. And we also have Amy, who, from what I've noticed, it's mainly like her using her hammer and everything. And I was really liking it. I really liked what we were seeing from this. It looks like a really fun game. I was enjoying like the levels and everything, and there was not a single reimagined level in the trailer, and that made me think, oh, these are all new stages and everything, which they finally dropped having reimagined stages from the previous games in the newer games. That was one of the things that I always had trouble with Frontiers, like the fact that we were seeing Green Hill in Chemical Plant and Sky Sanctuary again. It was a little disappointing with that. But the fact that Superstars has entirely new stages, I mean, some of the themes may be a little similar to the previous stuff, but the themes, that's okay, because like themes, you could always make a new thing out of a similar theme. Just like you can always make something new out of a similar concept to a story. But the thing that really grabbed me about it was the slight different art style change, because like it's obvious that these are entirely new looks for the characters, and we found out the reason why is because Naoto Oshima, one of the original creators of Sonic the Hedgehog, returned after leaving when Sonic Adventure was being made, or after Adventure 1 was made, one of the two. And that was really exciting, because like, after seeing how Balan Wonderworld turned out, yeah, he needed this. I'm happy that he came back and worked on this game and came up with like the ideas for like how this game to look and everything. He knows how to make a really good design, and I'm happy that he worked on this game. Although I was a little worried about like gameplay wise because of like automation and everything, but I think that was put at ease, because like I've heard from like early things saying like, yeah, there is a little automation, but it's not the overall focus of the stages, so it's not like Sonic 4 levels of automation or anything, so that puts me at ease. Seeing the special stages, those are cool. Like, I like the idea that it's like swinging from one thing to another to get the Chaos Emerald or the other thing that you have to collect. And there was also, they brought back the special stage from Sonic 1, which, that was interesting, plus it's all 4 characters for that, so that's even more interesting. One thing that also interested me when I saw the first trailer was to see that Fang from Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic the Fighters, and even Sonic Mania make an appearance. And he's actually going to be a crucial part to the game, which, that honestly really interests me, because I love it that the classic series of games are now bringing in all these other characters that were not in games for so long. Like Sonic Mania Plus, we had Mighty and Ray. For Sonic Origins, we got Classic Amy, and of course she's now in Superstars. And we've also got Fang, which is great. We've also got a new character that we've also seen. I can't remember the name, I'll put a thing on here just to say. They look cute, and I want to know more about them, and I'm curious to know like what happens to them near the end, because like there's a whole thing saying like they're gonna go good at the end, and maybe they're gonna be an unlockable playable character, maybe. but we'll only know when the time comes. One of the other things that also interested me was that there was new abilities for the characters, which I think is when you get the Chaos Emeralds, they give you like different abilities to do things, like you can climb on water, you can get like clones of yourself. I think there was one where it's like a boost, kind of. It's kind of like more like the dash that we use from the Flame Shield in Sonic 3. And that's a really interesting thing that they're doing. I'm interested to know more about these abilities and what all the other abilities that we get to do is. Obviously, we don't know all of them, and I would like to know more of them. So, here's hoping. I've seen the Battle Mode trailer which IGN put out, which also had Marduk for some reason in it, which I find it weird that it wasn't on the official Sonic channel. The battle mode is very interesting. I like the idea that you can customize your own like little robot and everything, and you get skins of like metal versions of other Sonic characters. So obviously we're gonna get Metal Sonic back, and now we have Metal Tails. They brought back Metal Knuckles, which we haven't seen since Sonic R, which that's cool. And we've also got Metal Amy, which I think it looks good, but maybe a bit of green on the chest maybe. Because like that way it looks like it's her shirt, otherwise it looks like she's not wearing a shirt at all, and yeesh. But the overall battle mode thing, it looks pretty decent. Like, I'm probably not gonna focus on that very much. I might give it like a little online play when it comes out and everything. But another thing that also caught my interest in it was the fact that that's where they're putting some reimagined stages. Because like, I saw Green Hill, I saw Chemical Plant. At least I think it was Chemical Plant. And I even saw like a snowy one, which I want to say is Press Garden, but don't hold me on that. Obviously, it's not a main part of the game, so like I'm okay with it being just a side thing, kind of like when you get Green Hill when you 100% SA2. So yeah, as long as it's not in the main game, I'm okay with it. Another thing I want to talk about is the music. So we got Jun Sonoy doing the music, which that's cool. Like I love Jun Sonoy. He's great and everything, especially because of like the music that he did in like Adventure 1, Adventure 2, Heroes. That's cool. But he did Sonic 4, and he did the those renditions of like the unused tracks for Sonic 3 that people aren't too fond of, and those weren't the best, if I'm being completely honest. Especially the Sonic 4 stuff. The Sonic 4 stuff, no. But there is a little hope with it. It's not just him doing it. He's also got T-Lopes, and he's even got people who did stuff for like Frontiers and everything. So at least we got some like pretty good music to go along with it. Because in fact, I'm pretty sure in the background of this video you can hear the music that's been in the game. And yeah, the game has been having some really good music so far, and I want to hear more of it because it's gonna be really good. I don't think it's gonna be the best soundtrack in the series. I don't think it's gonna be the best classic soundtrack, but I do think we're gonna have a really good soundtrack, as always. We always have great soundtracks with Sonic games, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of what this game has to offer with the music. We've also had these prequel comics as well, which, could you say it's prequel even though it came out first? I think it's interesting to see that it's mostly focusing on Fang, which I like that. I mean, I haven't read the comics myself. I kind of want to wait until like all 3 parts, I think it's 3 parts, have come out, and then I'll give it all a read. And there was also an animation that came out as well, which also focuses on Fang along with the new character and Robotnik. I say Robotnik if it's the classic design. I don't say Eggman if it's that. I just say Eggman if it's the modern look of the games. It was a really interesting short, just like watching Fang and everything go into like a little misadventures whilst they're trying to like locate the thing that they were searching for in the first place. It was really interesting just to see it be focused on like Fang and not anything like Sonic or anything like that. I mean, yeah, Sonic was in it, and of course that makes sense because like obviously he's the star of the game and everything. But having it focus on like someone that isn't Sonic, that's always a pleasure to see. Kind of like the Challenge Space one, or even the Knuckles short for Frontiers. That was really cool. And even all the additional parts where they focus on like Tails, Knuckles, Mighty and Ray, or even Amy and Metal Sonic in Mania Adventures. I like that, I really do. So yeah, basic thing I want to say is, I think this game's going to be really good. I don't think it's going to be probably the best game in the series and everything, but I know I'm going to have a good time of it, and I can't wait to play it when it comes out. I'm looking forward to playing this game, I can't wait to play it. I'm going to play it on like my PS5, and I'll even play it on my PC, because I want to do a Let's Play and everything, and I think the PC is probably the best place to go for it. But anyways guys, that's all I really wanted to say for my thoughts on Sonic Superstars. I think this game's going to be really good, I can't wait to play it, and I hope you guys are excited too. If you are, let me know in the comments down below and tell me what you're excited for the most regarding Superstars. Let me know, I want to know what your thoughts are. One quick thing before I go, so I believe it's this Friday, they're going to be releasing a animation collab, which is to do with one of the really old Bily Productions videos, which was to do with like Sonic fan fictions and everything. I took part in it, and yeah, the video is actually coming out like this week, and if it's out already by the time you're watching this, I'll leave a link in the description so you can go watch it, or even the little card thing. But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. I can't wait to see the finished thing, and I'm happy that I took part in it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, so thank you all for watching, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, which will be linked in the description down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. So until then, take care, bye bye!